sea was dark with smoke. The sky split with fire. Admiral Yi Sun-sin stood at the bow of his flagship, the salty wind whipping at his armor. Before him, a vast fleet of Japanese warships stretched across the horizon. Hundreds of them, their sails blotting out the rising sun. Behind him, only a handful of Korean ships remained, battered but unbroken. A lesser man would have surrendered, but Yi Sun-sin was not a lesser man. Born in 1545, Yi was not born into privilege. He was a warrior who had fought his way up the ranks through sheer skill, honor, and unbreakable will. He had once failed the military exam only to return stronger, proving himself on the battlefield. When the Japanese invaded Korea in 1592, they expected an easy conquest. Instead, they found Yi Sun-sin, a man who turned the sea into his weapon. Using brilliant tactics, he revolutionized naval warfare. He designed the legendary turtle ship, a fearsome, ironclad vessel covered in spikes and impervious to enemy fire. With it, he crushed Japanese fleets, winning battle after battle despite being outnumbered. Now in 1598, it had come to this, his final stand against an enemy that refused to yield. "Hold the line!" Yi's voice rang out, cutting through the chaos. "We fight not for victory, but for our land, for our people. We die as warriors or not at all." His men roared in answer. The enemy closed in, their ships forming an iron wall. Cannons thundered, the sea foamed red. But Yi Sun-sin's fleet did not waver. With precise, almost inhuman control, he guided his men into formation, luring the Japanese into the narrow strait where the tide would betray them. The moment came. "Now!" Yi roared. His turtle ships, their ironclad shells impervious to arrows and fire, surged forward, ramming into the enemy lines. Arrows blackened the sky, cannonballs shattered decks, but the Korean admiral stood unshaken, sword in hand, commanding his fleet like a chess master playing his final, deadly move. One by one, the Japanese ships burned. Then pain. A single musket ball tore through Yi Sun-sin's chest. The world slowed, his vision blurred, but he did not fall. He gripped the wound, forcing himself to stand. "Do not let them know I am dead," he whispered to his closest men. "The battle is not yet won." His officers obeyed, shielding his body from view. Even as blood soaked his armor, Yi remained at the helm, his voice strong, his orders clear. By sunset, the enemy was in full retreat. Korea was saved. Only then did Yi Sun-sin collapse, his final breath leaving him as the waves whispered his name. Even in death, he had not lost. Even in death, he remained undefeated.